MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. So the Bronx Bombers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes in leading the AL in RBIs. I've watched him play a couple of games where he just puts his team on his back and he flat out just carries them. He does it all. And we'll see if he drives in some more right here.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Syndergaard has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, David Rosario. Yes, the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 37 homers and 88 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Trying to check his swing there, but did he go around? He did, says Kenny Jansen at first. Strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Rosario at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. Here it is. Swinging a blooper to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throwing to second. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. Luis Severino will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
Now here's the pitch. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I'll tell you, this team could really use a turnaround from Cespedes. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Severino has registered just under 150 innings of work on the mound with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. One out, nobody on. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 18 homers and 59 RBIs. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Nimmo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting it, the center fielder, Aaron.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Into the box now, Luis Severino. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. At the plate now, Torres. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. LeMahieu ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in now, David Rosario. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 4-1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 2 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Severino is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 42 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Has a look, now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lowry hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So 2 on with 2 away, and up to bat next the pitcher Noah Syndergaard. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out, and it's fouled away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Aaron Judge.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Again, another foul ball. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Cano has it. McNeil's got it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes on 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Nimmo is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The last at bat, Nettie B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the third baseman, Gio Urshela. First offering on its way. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization, as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
To the plate now, Luis Severino. And he hits it hard to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted into center field. After it is Cespedes. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave one, but they lead it 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Michael Conforto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Back up the middle. Torres scoops it up. And that's out number one. So the base is empty here with one away. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cano waiting on the 0-1. And he takes strike two.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled off. Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Popped him up. Rosario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Ground ball right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-2 game. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate, Noah Syndergaard. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ready with the 1-1.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Here's the 1-2. 2 out, bases loaded. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll come home with it, and Cano will score. He's safe at home plate. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the dropped 3rd strike, but a run scores as well. So stepping in, Brandon Nimmo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit softly down the line at 1st. Oh, 2. Here it is.
Nope. Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
David Rosario is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hard ground ball to 3rd. There's Cano on to 1st, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the 1st out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Hit to 1st. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards 2nd. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. He'll get it into second, and he's safe.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Now a ball lined to the left side. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And to score, the runner from second.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stepping in, Pete Alonso. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Seth Lugo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 67.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Luis Severino. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that, but an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batter, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Striding in, Torres. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here comes the 1-0. High chopper to third. A bare hand play by Cano. How about that? 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The center fielder,
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. Last time through was a base hit.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And right into the shift. But this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Jed Lowry now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is popped up. Urshela is there for it, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, David Rosario.
David Rosario.
Here's the pitch.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot, number 28 on the season, as they open it up to 8-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, the left fielder.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton hit hard to the right side, but foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases again in his great career.
Yeah, and to me, this is one of those career-defining moments, guys. When you make your way into the 400 home run club, you're going to start being mentioned amongst the greatest power hitters to ever play this game. It's rarefied air up there, and it's been really incredible to watch him perform.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carmen Aponte will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Keon Broxton will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 23, Keon.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Line drive base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. Alonso is there, and he's got it for the first out. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Miguel Andujar will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Miguel Andujar.
Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that's the 3rd out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 9 and the Mets 3. Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Fouled away. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Down in order go the Mets. Still way back. It's 9-3. Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Gleyber Torres will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats.
Shot my 3, who's keeping score? 2 waiting.
Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Standing in now, David Rosario. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the left fielder. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
One out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes.
Nope. 2-0, 1 strike. Hey! 2-2, yep.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Robinson Cano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. 1-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets leave one. Still way back. It's 9-3. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. This one's flared off to the right side. Nimmo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. At the plate, Tommy Kahnle, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Yankees 11 and the Mets 3. Tim Evo will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And here's a fastball called for strike 1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Jed Lowry. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses there, 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Into the box, Keon Broxton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Line towards center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankees make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The New York Yankees hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Luis Severino records win number 16 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Noah Syndergaard permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Tommy Kahnle takes the rare 3-inning save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.